Even though we are already moving deep into the month of May when people are usually thinking about summer vacations and warm weather, the atmosphere has completely flipped the script and is delivering a massive blast of intense, brutal winter weather directly across the high elevations of Colorado, Wyoming, and extending all the way up into parts of Montana. Meteorologically speaking, this is a totally fascinating but incredibly dangerous setup where a massive, unusually late plunge of freezing Arctic air has completely detached from the polar regions and crashed directly into a highly saturated moisture plume, creating a perfect storm scenario for extreme heavy snowfall. This massive storm system is violently dumping feet, not inches, but literally feet of heavy wet snow, commonly referred to as heart attack snow because of its sheer immense weight, creating some incredibly dangerous absolute whiteout conditions and completely shutting down major vital mountain passes right across the entire region. We are seeing reports of incredible snowfall rates exceeding 2 to 3 inches per hour in some of the hardest hit local communities. If you are planning to travel through the Interstate 70 corridor in Colorado or Interstate 80 up in Wyoming, you absolutely need to cancel or drastically reconsider your travel plans immediately because the slick, deeply frozen roads are causing massive chaotic traffic pileups and unfortunately leaving hundreds of innocent drivers and their families completely stranded in the freezing cold temperatures. The local highway patrols and state departments of transportation are working completely around the clock, but the blinding blowing wind combined with the rapidly falling snow is making it nearly impossible for the massive plow trucks to even see the actual roads, let alone clear the massive deadly snowdrifts that are currently piling up several feet high across the major interstates. This is an incredibly volatile and extremely dangerous situation because, unlike the light, fluffy powder snow we normally see in January, this late spring precipitation is incredibly heavy and densely packed. Furthermore, because so many massive old trees have already started blooming and fully growing out their spring leaves, they are acting like giant parachutes, catching all of this incredibly heavy wet snow and violently snapping right in half, completely overloading local power grids and bringing down hundreds of active live power lines across multiple counties. This dangerous cascading effect is currently causing widespread massive power outages for tens of thousands of local residents, unfortunately trapping them inside their freezing dark homes without any reliable heat source right when nighttime temperatures are violently plunging well below the freezing mark. Local emergency management agencies are actively urging residents to shelter in place and check on their elderly neighbors because the emergency response times are heavily delayed due to the completely impassable local roads. We are also deeply concerned about the local agricultural community right now because these extreme late-season freezes and massive snow dumps can be absolutely devastating for the newborn livestock and the newly planted spring crops. Local meteorologists and national severe weather experts are officially warning that these intense, life-threatening blizzard conditions will continue to completely blanket the higher peaks and even spill down into the lower elevations and foothills throughout the entire upcoming weekend. This extreme, bizarre late-season winter weather event is a very powerful and sobering reminder that Mother Nature is totally unpredictable and can easily unleash absolute complete chaos and rapidly shut down entire states whenever she appliquely really wants to. You absolutely must stay completely weather aware right now. Make sure your emergency winter survival kits are fully stocked with heavy thermal blankets, extra food, and extra drinking water in your personal vehicles, and absolutely avoid any laces unnecessary travel whatsoever until the local authorities officially declare the roads safe and the hard-working plow trucks can finally clear the deadly snowdrifts completely. Please make sure your emergency weather radios have fresh batteries and your mobile weather alerts are turned on loud tonight because atmospheric conditions in the mountains can shift from bad to completely deadly in the absolute blink of an eye.